What's up everyone, it's Iceman Oz, aka Jay straight from the kangaroo and into your living room. Here today we've got the M416 up against the M16A3. Now both of these guns are very similar in most categories, but we're going to find out which is the better gun here today. First off, they are very similar in most categories. I mean, I looked through all the stats and everything and they are exactly the same, almost to a T. Both guns have a maximum damage of 25 to a drop off of 18.4 at long range. Even the side-to-side recoil is pretty much exactly the same. So how do we separate these two guns from each other if they have similar stats in most categories? Well, the rate of fire is what separates these two guns. The M416 has a 750 rounds per minute, while the M16A3 has 800 rounds per minute. Now, saying that the M16A3 is a superior weapon is not true. It has 800 rounds per minute, sure, but the M416 has 750, so you know, they're very similar. Now, if you're playing competitively, of course the M16A3 will win because you need every advantage you can get while playing competitively. That 50 RPM is just a world of difference. But if you're playing public matches, I mean, these guns are pretty much exactly the same, so you can pretty much roll with them both. Whichever one you're feeling, whichever one you prefer is probably the best one to go with. I shuffle between both of them and I enjoy them both. I reckon they're both absolutely awesome. When choosing attachments for these weapons, my general loadout seems to be heavy barrel and foregrip, but for some reason I always seem to lean towards the flash suppressor. When you're aiming down sights with the heavy barrel, it does reduce recoil, but the problem is with that is when you're not aiming down sights, it can be a tiny bit of a problem. For me, I prefer the flash suppressor. That's just my opinion. I feel it works well with that. Also an option is the suppressor on both of these weapons. It works absolutely awesome. It's great for flanking routes and stuff like that. So in conclusion, I think both of these guns are among the best guns in the game, and they're super sexy to use and look at, and they're just super beautiful. And yes, I like drooling over them because they're so sick. But yeah, if I had to choose one of these guns, I'd choose the M16A3 just because of its 50 more RPM. The 800 rounds per minute just takes the cake for me. But you really can't go wrong with either of these guns. So you know what? If you're choosing between them both, which one's vastly superior? It really doesn't matter. Both of these guns are absolutely awesome. I would say though that before the patch, the M416, I would feel it was better, but since the patch they increased the vertical recoil of the M416, and now there's a competitive side to both of these guns again, and now I think the M16A3 has taken the cake. We'll have to see in future DLCs and future updates and future patches to see where it goes, but at the moment I feel the M16A3 has taken the cake. If they change things around, I'll do a review on it and we'll see what happens. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and peace.